It's never too late to start taking content creation seriously, and the key to making something actually happen with your content, whether you want to monetize your personal brand or you want to grow your business and get some sales, the key to taking content creation seriously is setting up a system in which you can show up consistently, easily, effortlessly, and in a way that works for you. Welcome to Content Creation 101, where we're getting into the basics of content creation, where we're setting yourself up for success, consistency, and growth. I'm Ariana. I'm a social media manager. On this channel, we talk about socials for business, content creation, content marketing, and work-life balance. If that sounds like something you're interested in, I highly suggest subscribing. Also, if you are not new here, I'm trying out a different kind of setup for my videos. Let me know what you think about it. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I've been trying to find a better way to film these videos in a way that I can be consistent and minimize editing while also not compromising the quality. So let me know what you think. So I've been creating content for more than 5 years, and as a social media manager, one of the most important things about staying consistent with your content is having a process and a system for content creation that you can stick with over a long period of time, and one that you can come back to over and over again consistently and seamlessly. For example, I used to have another YouTube channel as a makeup beauty creator. In the beginning stages, I really hated my setup because it was just a bunch of nonsense going on. I was fumbling over my tripod. I didn't really know how to set up my camera with my ring light with a nice backdrop without feeling really tight and restricted in the space that I was creating in. So I actually hated creating content, and I was not consistent at all. Fast forward to when TikTok came out, I started creating short form videos in the vertical iPhone video format, and that was much easier for me because I just had to put my tripod on my desk, and the whole content creation process was so much simpler, and I was pumping out 3 videos a day for months. So the first thing that you have to think about when you are trying to stay consistent with content creation is your content creation setup. Make sure that it's something sustainable for you, something that you're not going to be fumbling and tripping over, something that works for the space that you're in, and a format that works for wherever you're posting it on. For example, a YouTube video is a different format than an Instagram reel or a TikTok, so that's going to be a different setup, not just turning your phone from landscape to portrait mode, but there are other factors. If you are creating a YouTube video, you might want to have a wider angle of something that's going on in the background, so you're going to want to pay attention to that. But if you're creating a TikTok video with a tighter shot, then your background doesn't really matter that much. The second thing that you're going to want to pay attention to if you're ready to take content creation seriously is your schedule. Having a set and hard number of the amount of times you want to post to whichever platform is going to give you a starting point to how much content you should be creating in bulk if that's something you want to do, which I highly recommend. I am currently batching my YouTube videos, meaning I'm filming 4 entire YouTube videos in one sitting, and I'm only posting 1 video a week, so that gives me 4 videos for the entire month created in one day. If you create your content like this, it'll save you so much time, it'll save you so much stress, and it'll keep your content a little bit more organized and more intentional when you're posting. This is really, really important for having a goal on social media, whether you're trying to grow your personal brand or you're trying to create content for your business, so that all of your content is constantly working together to reach your social media goal. I already have a ton of videos on how to batch create your content or batch plan your content, so definitely go check those out. And I also have a social media planner that I designed myself. Everything will be in the description. Moving on to the third thing you need to pay attention to when you want to start being consistent on social media is the quality of your content. So of course, posting more on social media will have positive results in terms of reach, in terms of growth, and in terms of trying to build a habit to stay consistent, while also being able to give you a lot of data on what kind of content your audience wants to see from you, so that you're eventually posting things that your audience will engage with and then grow your business and your content faster. But if you do have the goal of posting very often, you might sacrifice your quality. So you want to make sure that, again, your setup and your content creation process is sustainable for you so that you are posting quality content without compromising the quality. You also want to make sure that you do have a realistic posting schedule. So if you can't create 6 TikTok videos a day, don't even try to, because that's just going to lead to burnout. That's going to lead to resentment of content creation like I had when I started my first makeup YouTube channel, and that's going to lead to inconsistency and you're just going to give up. When I have conversations with people who want to stay consistent, but it's such a problem for them, the first thing that I ask them is to look at what they're creating and if it's sustainable for them to recreate over and over again. This is why it's super important to be intentional with the content that you're posting, because if you do want something to happen from your content, building your personal brand, or trying to grow your business, you want to make sure that you are showing up consistently. And if you're creating content that you actually hate to create, that's not going to happen. Moving on to the nitty-gritty of content creation, we are talking about editing and posting. So editing does take up some time, but there are things that you can do as you get more comfortable with creating content to minimize editing, minimize stuttering in your videos, make your videos a little bit faster to edit and publish. This highly depends on whatever kind of content you're creating. For example, for my makeup beauty channel, I usually just create eyeshadow videos. I started using the TikTok camera to create these videos, meaning that I could stop and start recording whenever I was ready, which really cut down on my editing time and allowed me to post more videos faster. Which is also another reason why I'm kind of changing up my setup for these YouTube videos, because I wanted to film content from my phone or film content from a place where I could start and stop and press the record button when I wasn't speaking, so that I didn't have a bunch of dead air time to edit out during the editing process. And lastly, we are talking about posting. So there are a couple tools that you can use to schedule out your content. They do have a couple of kinks in them. For example, if you schedule your Instagram Reels or TikToks from later or Planoly, you won't be able to add in any trending audio. So if that's something that's important to you or important to your brand, then that might not be the route that you want to take. But when I do have content or clients that want manually published posts, I usually just set an alarm and keep everything in my drafts and then just post throughout the day. So if you take anything from this video, I hope that it'll be to create a content creation setup that you actually really like to sit down and create content with, which will help you stay more consistent and will help you take your content seriously if you want to grow your personal brand or stay consistent with content for your business page. So hopefully now you have a little bit more confidence with showing up on social media and your content creation. If you have any other video suggestions you'd like to see from me, please let me know. If you enjoy conversations and content just like this, I'd highly suggest subscribing, and don't forget to like this video. It really does help me out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!